I first moved out to Los Angeles in 1990 because I wanted to be famous. I had big stars in my eyes, I had high hopes, and I was filled with a lot of pride. And, a lot of people, when they go out there, the first thing they do is, take waiting jobs or they tend bar. But not me. I took singing telegrams out because I am an entertainer. Full of pride. I want y'all to know that that is called false pride. Because it was well after a year before I realized that people were laughing at me. Example, I'm standing on Hollywood Boulevard dressed as a 6-foot banana. And floating beside me is a helium-fueled balloon, my banana buddy. And across the street are these 5 Hispanic Americans, gangsters, and they're over there making jokes at me. They're like, "Hey, say, you better make like a banana and split! Woo! Make it funny, dog! Woo!" And for the next one, okay, by any chance, does anybody just happen to have a birthday this evening? Nobody? Really? Come on up here, honey. This is your night. Right there. Now, don't make me come down and get you. I will. Hey, we're celebrating this evening briefly what we call the singing gorilla. So just if you were like your student, I guess. Okay, let's say you're in a classroom, you're paying attention to the teacher, all that good stuff. And, Michelle? Just look forward. You're studious, right? Take notes. 4 equals 8. And we want number 9. What's that answer? Michelle, do you know the answer to that? Michelle! Michelle! I just escaped from the zoo to sing to you. Would you like to know why I'm here? I bet you could guess the occasion. It only comes just once a year. And I'm not Groundhog Day. Okay, then I'll give you a clue. It's an 8-letter word that rhymes with Earth Day. I bet that you already knew. How did you guess? Well, that's a yes. It's your birthday. And, the Easter Bunny. Yes, you see them at the mall. And I was the Easter Bunny at the Beverly Hills Center. Yeah, that's really great. It was really cool at first because I got to see a lot of, celebrities walking through my little portholes. I was like, hey, I know that person, so I want to get you. Ooh, I know you too. And then they brought their snot-nosed little spoon-riding children with them, who came up and kicked me in the shin and go, "You're not the real Easter Bunny. My mom didn't say you just a man in a suit." After about the third kid, man, I just changed up aside and said, "Look, your mom and dad's not your real mom and dad." What's the deal? Now, you ask somebody from Monroe to drive to West Monroe. We have a little bridge. I know it's there. Now, you ask somebody from West Monroe to come over here. I mean, it's like, what, today? I don't know. I mean, look at my schedule here. Get the kids together, maybe come over, have barbecue. Make kind of like a day out of it. And I look at West Monroe kind of like Scotland is to Britland. It's pride lies. I mean, who needs Monroe? We got a restaurant row and we got a 20-screen theater. What else do you need? And who needs Glenwood Hospital? Here in West Monroe, we take care of our own. And don't even let rebels cross your lips, lad, unless you're carrying a flag on the back end of your truck. Without further ado, we're going to do a little story. It's one of my favorite. Stop on. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another hair-raising, suspenseful, and exciting biblical story. Tonight's biblical story is Moses and the 10 Commandments. Our story begins a long time ago, 2,000 years BC, and it's some pretty old stuff. It is the time of the Pharaohs. This time, Pharaoh and his bad band of bandits from their annual baby slaughter. Now, millions of babies were killed, except 2. This one baby, to be saved from Pharaoh's grasp, was put into a basket, placed into the river. Now, as the baby went down the river in the Nile, and then, that's stupid. There's Shark. No, my bad. So, as you went down the river, spotted by the Pharaoh's daughter, she picked up the baby and goes, "I want the baby! I'll think I'll name it Sam!" But Sam was not a popular name in the year 2000 BC, nor is it today, even if you do want to file for bankruptcy. So Moses was then raised in the riches of Egypt, and then he was kicked out. So Moses wandered through the desert until he came across a camp with some women and some sheep. After serious consideration, Moses chose a woman to be his wife. And one day he turned to his wife and said, "Oh, wife, what's that glowing cloud up there on the hill?" "Oh, Moses, that's God on top of Mount Sinai." "What's he doing up there?" "Oh, he's watching over us. He's protecting us." "Oh, he's smoking the sheep. That's what he's doing." "Oh, Moses, don't talk to God." So Moses went up the mountain where he for the first time met God. "God, you here?" "What? Oh, here's the problem. The bush is on fire." "But Moses, it's me, God." "Oh, yeah." "Hey, look, I've heard the cry of my people, and by me, it's time we do something about it." "Oh, okay." "Now look, I want you to deliver my people out of Egypt." "Okay, well, let's say there's a pharaoh, there's an army, let me think about this." Moses, don't think. All you people do is think. I did not give you a brain to use, I gave you a brain to choose. My will or your will. Just do it, I quit funny, man, everything worked out right. I'm sorry, God, what's that little damp in this air? "Moses, I'm going to get you this time." "Oh, hey, all right. Well, I'll just go and hit him on the head with it. Moses, the thing that I was wondering." "Oh, okay. Well, look, on your way out, I want you to try to put out that bush. I just caught a forest fire." And such then was the sense of God's humor. So Moses came down from the mountain, changed, a new man. "Oh, Moses, you've changed." "Well, that's right, Pilgrim. Now saddle up those camels. We're heading to Egypt." So Moses, his wife and clan moved on over to Egypt where they met Pharaoh for the second time. "So Moses, we meet again. When I last saw you, you were a slave. Now I am the Pharaoh." "Well, okay. Now you let my people go, or I'm going to throw some plagues at you." "No." So Moses threw the deadly plagues at Pharaoh. "You missed me." "Well, so I did, but I got your son." So Moses was allowed to take his people and go back to Mount Sinai, where they wandered through the desert for 40 years. In the meantime, losing their faith with God. So Moses went back up to the mountain, where he for the second time met God. "Lord, can you hear me?" "Oh, of course I can hear you. I hear you're talking to mine. Look, I'm pretty mad at you, man. You lost faith with me out in the desert, and just for that, you and the first generation of people cannot go into the promised land." "Why, shut." "Well, don't worry. There's some good news. There is some good news." "Yeah?" "Well, the good news is I just saved a bunch of money by switching to Geico."